Hello Aries, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here with your August 2025 general reading. We're looking at the first half of August for the fire sign of Aries. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch these videos. As always, please do like and subscribe. If you know the rest of your or any of your other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, watch those as well. Helpful for additional perspective and insight. If something about this reading really hits home with you and you'd like to explore it in your own personal life and situation, or you just like the reading style, if you're interested in a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, email me for more information, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can click on the description below for that as well. I do cover all areas of life, different types, lengths, cost, style, spreads, love and romance, relationship compatibility, career, work, investment, and 6 and 12-month overviews. So if you're interested, email me. I'm pretty diligent about timely scheduling as well. Okay, Aries, let's see what the first half of August 2025 is bringing in for you. Okay. Oh, nice way to begin. The Four of Wands. Home, family, celebrations, community, weddings. Sometimes this is one of the traditional wedding cards in the tarot. Some of you might be getting married, contemplating marriage, etc. This kind of represents, social celebrations that bring people together to kind of underscore the importance of our shared humanity and relationships and community together. Often social celebrations and social gatherings that involve friends and family, things like weddings, reunions, celebrations of all kinds. It also represents longevity and stability in those areas. Next, we have the Fool, a brand new cycle, a brand new chapter, getting out of your comfort zone, challenging yourself, stepping out into the unknown, a leap of faith. The Ten of Wands, the end of a long carried burden which perhaps has grown to be too heavy. There's this whole aura here, Aries, of taking a chance on something. Letting go of something in order to take a chance on something else. And for many of you, it involves something around friends, family, community. Some of you, it might be weddings. Okay, your crowning energy, your overall theme and focus for the first half of August is the Five of Wands, which is a card of conflict. It could be competition or conflict because of competition. Might be conflict within yourself, conflict outside of yourself. Well, let's unpack it a bit. Let's take a look at that Five of Wands. Seven of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. So what's the conflict about? 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. This is looking at your resources and asking yourself if you want to make an investment for long term, right? Because the 7 of Pentacles could grow into the 10 of Pentacles, but it's a question of taking a look, taking stock, evaluating, am I okay with things the way they are? Should I, the 10 of Pentacles is long-term security and stability, also has kind of a strong connection to home and family. Do I have what it takes to invest in something? And therein is the conflict. Now, on a purely financial material level, this can represent, do I actually have enough financial and material money put away or property or anything like that? Do I have enough? Can I grow this? Is it possible to grow this? Is this something I want to do? Do I want to invest in something in the hopes of greater yield, long-term security and stability? And this can be anything from, stocks to property. Do I have enough? In terms of emotional stuff, this can represent, because we do have the Four of Wands, it can represent considering marriage. There's financial and material considerations in that as well. Family. Do I want to invest in something in order to have more long-term security and stability, more longevity in something, whether it's financial, material, relationship-wise, or a combination of all of those things. Let's take a look at that Four of Wands. Some of you, this is straight up marriage, which of course involves a certain financial and material component to it as well. Others of you, it might be home or property, family. It could be making up a will and trying to figure out how to split up, division of estate among, family members, that sort of thing. There is a sense here of taking a risk. Okay, the Four of Wands is clarified by the Empress and the Queen of Wands. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, representing you. Some of you, it might represent another fire sign as well. The Empress is the ultimate feminine energy, maternal, fertile. Some of you, it may be coming into a time of, or potentially coming into a time of abundance, financial, material abundance, creativity. Again, for some of you, this is marriage. It might be literal fertility for some of you in terms of conceiving, getting pregnant, having children. I'm getting a pretty strong marriage vibe for some of you, but there's a financial and material component kind of wrapped up in this as well. Let's take a look at the Fool, which is all about beginning a whole new cycle, which means that you close the door on one aspect of life so that you can move forward into a new path, another aspect, another cycle of life. That's why it's the Zero card. This is where the whole tarot journey begins. Stepping out into the unknown and challenging yourself. Taking a chance, walking in faith. The Hierophant and the Three of Wands. The Hierophant with the Four of Wands is marriage for many of you. The Hierophant is the tried and true path. The Three of Wands is building a solid foundation for a better future, which is kind of the conflict too, or what's swirling around is, do I do this or not? Do I invest in this or not? And the this, because it's a general reading, that this can be an actual relationship, marriage, partnership of some kind. It might be a business partnership. It might be, again, purchasing something that has nothing to do with relationships. But it does feel like there's a partnership in here somewhere, regardless of the nature of it. It's taking a chance. It may be that some of you, having followed a traditional path in the past and having been disappointed or hurt or let down by that, it may feel like you're taking a chance on it again, particularly those of you who are considering marriage, considering buying another home. Again, some of you, it may have to do with something that's purely concrete, financial, material issues, but perhaps related to family and inheritance as well. Let's take a look at this Ten of Wands, the end of the rope. Needing to lay something down because you cannot continue to function under it or carry it anymore. But it can represent just feeling kind of tired and exhausted. The Six of Swords, putting the worst of it behind you, a healing path, making that transition towards success, victory, triumph, recognition. It feels like in order to move forward and open up this new pathway, you're going to have to let go of something, someone, perhaps a way of thinking or an ideology. It's interesting because what I'm getting here, Aries, and this may make sense to those of you that it needs to make sense to, that surrender is actually how you win. Surrendering to something is actually how you're going to win. And maybe in the past, it may feel like you were being pressured down a certain path, maybe a more traditional path or something like that, and there was a resistance about it. But here, it feels like surrender actually is what turns into victory. All right, messages, guidance, advice from Spirit. We have the World. So the Fool is the very first major arcana card. The World is the last. So the World represents the completion of one cycle so that you can move on and begin a new one, a leveling up. It's a card of graduation and achievement, moving on. We have the Four of Wands as advice, which we have here as well. So whatever the thing is that it feels like, oh, we have the Ten of Wands again as well, and death. Letting go of old things so that rebirth can occur. It's pretty clear here that Spirit is providing this potential new path, new opportunity. It feels like for some of you that you've been very resistant to taking this path, whatever it is for you. This can be anything from financial, material stuff, marriage, property, inheritance, all of that. It's about investing in something so that you can have true long-term stability, success, and longevity. And it feels like surrendering to something that you were resistant to before is actually your path of victory here. You're being asked to let go of something once and for all, to close the door on a certain chapter or cycle in your life once and for all so that you can move forward. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Aries. Those are your messages for the first half of August. For those of you for whom they resonated and hit home, I hope it was helpful. If it was and you'd like to take a look at how this plays out in your own personal life and situation, or you simply like the reading style, if you're interested in a personal reading, just email for information on personal readings for yourself or perhaps as a gift for someone else. Maggie, the number 1 McGuire at gmail.com. You can click on the description of this video below to see that information as well. I would be delighted to hear from you. I will see you all again in a little while. Be safe, be well, be blessed as always, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.